that ass on your behind. I ain't gonna say ass, because I'm hating that word right about now. Because y'all ass lickers. Y'all just got me to the point where that word is nothing to me because of you ass lickers. Y'all just got it. Oh man, I don't know what to say about not things about dogs. But that's not human. That dog is so good day to you all. Good and bad. I'm back at it, having fun, checking out the scenery. I'm trying to all of that's all I do, because to me this game is more bullshit than the people that bullshit on the thing in the game. Because I can't. I'm just trying to sit up here while I make this phone call to Melina Healthcare today up there and find out what's going on dealing with my medicine. Because like I said again, I can actually say that Melina Healthcare do not care.
Any factor in this message. For company directory by last name, please press 8. If you are a California member seeking information for nurse advice, press 2. If you are a California provider, press 3. To speak to an operator at any time, press 0. If you would like to hear these choices again, press 9. Good morning. Thank you for calling Morning Healthcare.
Yes, ma'am. My name is John Northland, and I'm trying to find out if it's all right for me to go pick up my medication so I don't be embarrassed again. Because the last time I went to go pick up my medication, I was told after my provider went that I couldn't get the medication, and then when they was trying to tell me the reason why I couldn't get the medication, nobody wanted to explain to me. So I knew that they was lying. They discriminated against me on getting my medication. And I'll say to you, ma'am, if a person is given the medication every month and the generic medication didn't work, and at the pharmacy where I normally get my medication from, that's all they had was the generic. I went to Walgreens where I was denied my medication from my provider when I got my went to get my medication, and then I was denied it when I went to go get my medication. But when I called you guys up, you guys covered Walgreens behind by saying that, oh, my credibility of getting my medication had ran out. I had to renew that. And I said to you guys, just like I said when I called my doctor up and they said they didn't know nothing about this here, why was I not called ahead of time to end up being stuck without that medication for the whole weekend, ma'am?
Okay, sir. And you're calling from what state?
I'm calling from Houston, Texas. All because I'm not getting no justice here in Houston, Texas. That's why I'm calling the corporate office. And all this is occurring, ma'am, since I've been reported a doctor telling me I was HIV positive when I wasn't. And then he throws the nurse under the bus by saying that the nurse told him that, and that was the reason why they would start me on. That's the reason why they were getting ready to start me on HIV medication the next day. Do you hear what I'm saying? So I've been getting running around with everything ever since I reported this, and I still have yet for none of you guys to call me up on me reporting that unjust that was done to me.
Okay, please hold one moment.
It's time to start holding people responsible for the bullshit that they do. Enough is enough.
Your satisfaction is important to us. My name is Sandra. How may I help you today?
Miss Sandra, I'm kind of getting frustrated with Melina. Supposed to be health care, because I don't see y'all caring at all about my health. And I called up last week basically dealing with this here, but it wasn't dealing with the medication situation that I'm having right now. I called you guys up and reported that I reported a doctor for saying that I was HIV positive, and when I realized who this doctor was and who his partner was, and they were trying to get me on HIV medication when I wasn't HIV positive, and they threw the nurse under the bus saying that the nurse told him that, and that was the reason why I was getting ready to be started on HIV medication that next day because of what the nurse made a mistake and said no, it was the doctor's mistake. It was him misdiagnosing me and getting ready to start me on some HIV medication because who else did this to? But like I said again, ever since I reported this here, no one has called me back dealing with that, and now I'm having problems getting my medication.
Okay. So your problems that you're having getting your medication, when you've taken it to the pharmacy, what have they told you was the reason why if you weren't able to get it?
Okay, the first time my provider went like after he had finished doing his workout, so he wasn't looking real, I guess, presentable to them. And he was profiled, and when he was profiled, he said that I'm picking this medicine up for my client, and they didn't believe that. So when he said, well, ma'am, do y'all have the medication here? Because the guy that I went to the first pharmacy said they was out, they would have it on Thursday, so I'll go back there. So do y'all have the medication? Because y'all get it transferred. And then they told him that, no, we out of the medication. When the other pharmacy looked on the chart to see that they was fully stocked with it. So you see what I'm saying? So I waited that whole week because I didn't have $20 to pay somebody to go to that pharmacy again. So I had to wait till Monday, and when I went back on that Monday, I was profiled. And when I spoke up for myself and started my videotape of the whole situation, then it came up with I had to get in touch. They had to get in touch with my doctor. Then when they said that they couldn't get in touch with my doctor, they have the right. No, they said something else. The word that you would use for you can say that this person don't need this medication, or you can say that this person looks suspicious. What is that called? Well, anyway, I call it profiling. But he said that the discretion. He said we have a discretion if we want to give medication. I said, hold on. So you mean tell me you are taking it upon yourself to say if a person should get some medication that a doctor already prescribed for them to get every month around the same time, you going with your discretion about you feeling like they shouldn't get it? So what happens when that person died? Are they going to be held responsible for that? No, they won't. So like I said again, how do they get this type of authority to be able to do the patient this here with the poison that was already given to us from the doctor?
Okay, I think I understand what you're asking today. Okay, let me pull up your account, then we can work together.
Oh yeah, yes. I know you're gonna help me, man, because I'm gonna say this here to you. Listen to me carefully. I'm just calling to make sure that y'all done took care of everything that y'all had to take care of, so I don't go look like an a-hole when I go in there and pick up my medication. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
And my other thing is this. For no one to be held responsible for the way that I was treated at this pharmacy, to say that I got the whole thing on tape, I was treated just like dog shit. Excuse my Frenches. And I'm highly upset because the one that did me this here was the supervisor over the pharmacy. So I'm saying if these type of people are the people that have jobs in these type of places, it's almost like they know that their job is stainable. Their job is solid. Their job is they can do whatever they want and not get chastised for it or recommended for it. And this is what's happening with all people. Nobody don't care no more. They just say it because it's a convenient word to say when they're talking to somebody.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, that wouldn't be happening today on this call. I'm certainly interested in what's going on with you and what pharmacies you went to. We need to get some information.
That's you,
so I like to look at your account and see what's going on.
And we're going to do that. And after that, I'm going to talk to your supervisor, because one thing about when somebody treats you right, you're supposed to treat right by that person. So when I talk to your supervisor, I'm going to let your supervisor know that you are one person that deserves to have a job there at Molina Health Care. Because you do care. You see, you ain't really there for that paycheck like most people from what I'm feeling. I'm just saying from what I feel. And my feelings are strong because of who I am and who I know I am and for what I do know and what I don't know. So like I said again, I appreciate you helping me on this here, because when I say that, it ain't no one together, it's two together. Meaning that two is better than one when the Creator has no hands, they work through you. The Creator works through you that has hands. So like I said again, I'm here to set the record straight because I am standing up to this even though I sit down. Because for no one to have not called me back yet about this doctor telling me I'm HIV positive and I wasn't, if that ain't malpractice and they're getting ready to put me on the HIV medication and everything. So I'm saying if that ain't malpractice, any kind of practice, malpractice, whatever we call that word, because I had the whole thing on tape because he tried to explain to me what happened and then throws the nurse under the bus, saying the nurse told him that there when he should have did all what he was supposed to do as a doctor. All his research should have been done before they were getting ready to put me on the medication now.
Okay, and I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry that there was a misdiagnosis, and it sounds like also you have difficulty in just getting your normal medication at the pharmacy. So I need to look at your account to gather some information.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and tell me who I'm speaking with.
My name is John Norfolk Jr. My social will be 4581, be last four if you need the whole thing.
Well, let me pull it up first so we can look at it together. Do you by chance have your ID number with you today?
See, that's the ID number. I had it in my phone, but something happened to my phone where the stuff was.
Well, that's okay. We don't have to have it specifically. I can pull it up with your date of birth.
Right, first.
And the last four of your social.
Yes, it'd be first 2769, and that social will be on 4581. I'm sorry.
4581.
Yes,
okay. And the last name. What was the last name?
North Lynn.
North. Let's see.
N-S. North Lynn.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Northland Jr. I believe I have located your file, sir. Thank you. Okay, and then you said you were giving me your address, and you said that was located where?
12903 Brent Rock Drive, apartment number 703, Houston. Houston, Texas 77082.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And if you would you verify the best contact number for you? Now, I see that it doesn't show me the number you're calling from today, so you can verify the one we have on file.
Okay. Well, I don't know why this one ain't showing, but this one here that I'm on will be 832-710-0943.
Yes, so we have it on your file, but as far as when it comes across the phone, it didn't come across. But
okay.
It's on your file.
No problem.
Okay, thank you so much for that information. Okay, so, all right, Mr. Northland, I show that you have currently the Star Plus plan with Molina, and it shows that the effective date, the current effective date is February 1st, 2016, under Dr. Arnold Carruthers as your primary doctor. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, all right. So we're on the same page so far. And then you went to see, well, this is about your prescriptions and also a complaint. Did you file a complaint previously?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, and that's another thing. I'm calling up to find out where my complaint is at dealing with the hospital of St. Luke's, where I first filed a complaint about this doctor 3.5 years ago, that no one never even much got back in touch with me on. And for me to end up with this doctor again and him telling me I was HIV positive and be ready to put me on HIV medication, if I would have never called my provider up talking to him, because I was ecstatic, I was confused, I was in a whole nother state of mind simply because they had just called that doctor because they couldn't get my blood pressure under control or my heart rate. So I was critical when this man came to my room and told me that I was HIV positive. And you don't tell nobody you HIV positive without sitting them down and explaining that to them. You don't just blurt out nothing like that. But after his infectious disease doctor came to me and I had to talk to my own provider, and my provider was like, John, ain't nowhere in the world you could be HIV positive. I said, well, I've been losing weight, man. I've been having all the problems that he was saying that he caught it in time, and it's some kind of HIV that I have that only a doctor can detect. I said, man, he could be right. And my provider said, no way possible. Don't even worry about that. So when the infectious disease guy came, and me and him went to talking, and I went to saying, Well, I'm starting to remember this doctor now. And the next thing you know, the infectious disease guy said, well, if we think you have it now, well, we're going to run some more tests. You see what I'm saying? But I'll get ready to get put on medication.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. So, who was the doctor who was the doctor's name?
See, and that goes to show you about how I'm just waking up to this situation. I'm just waking up to the situation to the point where I'm trying to ask for the cooperation from people and I'm not getting no cooperation at all. And how I feel right now is this is how horrible this is. In order for me to get an attorney, I gotta have money to get an attorney for something like this. So I really want to know, why do I have to get an attorney to be a liar, which is a lawyer, to explain something that I can explain myself? Because I got tape of this here. So it's like, if I gotta pay somebody to explain something better than I can explain it, what happens when that person that I paid to explain this here, I'm talking about the lawyer, what happens to the person I paid to explain this here, is explain this to the judge, and the judge say, shut up and sit down. That means that he sets up and sit down, and I can't say nothing because I ain't never said nothing. So why is he really representing me if I can't represent myself, man? So that's what I'm saying, sweetheart. I understand that perfectly.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is, what was the name of the doctor?
That's what I'm saying to you right now. At this time when all this shit was happening to me, I was illiterate to the facts. You see, all I can tell you is what hospital it happened at, because I don't know the doctor's name.
But you don't know which doctor it was.
Right, I can't read or write, so I don't know his name just like
I
that.
See.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, did you ask anyone?
That's it.
Wherever the location was,
right,
what the doctor's name may have been.
Right, because I have all the paperwork, but right now I'm being overwhelmed with not getting my medication.
Well, yeah, okay, so that's what we'll do. Now, you did call in, and someone did submit a request for you. So they did that on 8/19. So just allow a little bit more time. 30 days would be around about the 18th and 19th of this month.
Okay.
So they did take that complaint.
Yes,
but what really would help the situation is knowing, it's
doctor.
kind of empty without the
provider. Right.
So if you know where that location was that you went to,
right.
I understand your situation with the reading and writing part.
Right.
So now we're going to talk about verbally, just with the language. If you can ask and try to find out what doctor treated you around what date, and what doctors would have written a particular prescription for you. And ask that way so that they can tell you, oh, well, Dr. So-and-so had this prescription written for you.
Okay, because see, because this is what I was going to say about that is it will be on your computer, well, because this is all that took place that day. I diagnosed it with HIV. I ended up getting diagnosed with.
How would we have it?
I thought they did the surgery. I went into surgery on that day. So if I went into surgery,
you had surgery on that day?
Yes. If I went into any type of surgery.
What day are we speaking of? What's the day?
That's just it. The day. Well, but put like this, ma'am. Since I can't give you all that information on that, then I already put that file up with that complaint. With right now, the complaint is about the medication.
Okay, well, let me check on your medication for you.
Definitely.
Can you do me a favor, ma'am? I'll place you on the
no problem, sweetheart. No problem.
Tell me what the name of your medication is. And what is it for?
It's so much. It's for a month.
Okay,
it's almost a month.
All right, okay. And do you know which doctor wrote that for you?
Yeah, it'd be my Dr. Kirschman.
Okay, your primary?
Yeah. No. That's my pain specialist. That's my pain doctor.
Oh, your pain doctor. What's his name?
Dr. Kirschman. Eric Kirschman.
Kirschman, okay. All right, let me check for you and see what's going on with that medication.
Because like I say, right now, because all you got to do, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me tell you this really quick. I was going to tell you in the beginning, but I wanted to listen to you first so I could kind of get an idea of what we were speaking of, and I'm glad you did. This particular medication and many other medications like it, any narcotic, it's nothing personal against you or anyone else. It's the FDA, that's the Food, Drug, and Administration. We follow their guidelines. So what happens is, with these particular medications, they request, even if the doctor just stood there and wrote this prescription and tore it out of his book and gave it to the pharmacist, that pharmacist would still pull up in that system that we need prior authorization. Well, what does that mean? It means that the doctor just wrote this prescription. However, the insurance company must speak with that doctor directly, or whoever represents the doctor in that office directly, and give them a prior authorization. And the reason they do that is to have a system of checks and balances on these particular medications. It's not directed at you specifically. It's for everybody taking any and all of these medications.
And I love you for that.
That's what happened with this medication.
Not,
I'm almost certain of it. I'm
not,
going to call over and find out for sure.
okay, good, 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 good.
Is lacking is a prior
Okay,
authorization.
because this is what I'm about to tell you, girl. You're professional. Well, you're a professional, and I love that when it comes from my queens. You feel me? I love that because it let the king know that he ain't shit. You feel me? And I'm just being honest. A man is nothing but donated to you being a creator. So I'm saying that I appreciate you running that back to me exactly how you did because that was the correct way of explaining it. Because I know how this works, but I'll say to you, isn't it really harsh on that patient that was given that bullshit? Because when I say it like that, I mean it like that, man. Because if you got this many stipulations on the medication, right? Right? If you got this many stipulations.
It's on those medications.
Right, but this is what I'm saying.
Medications that you may have taken for a long period of time. It's also because some medications taken over a long period of time can be dangerous for the patient.
Thank you.
And so that's the only way the Food and Drug Administration is able to monitor it is by getting a prior authorization, either asking that doctor to try a different medication or be certain and upfront that we're telling you that it's the Food, Drug, and Administration, telling that doctor, if you continue to give this patient this medication, we've advised you that it could cause, a health situation to
that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. If they really felt really strongly about that bullshit, there, excuse my French too, love. If they really felt strongly about that right there, they wouldn't hinder the patient getting the medication that could hinder them if they don't have the medication in their system after they ran out. They have to jump through so many different hoops to get it again. Do you see what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. I see exactly and hear exactly what you're saying, sweetie.
We're on the same page with that, Mr.
Yes,
Yes. Nor you nor I can change that at this point.
Right. I got you on that. That's why I ain't upset with you at all. But I still say, okay, but I still say this. Okay, you went saw it on your computer because, like I said again, I know that wasn't the reason why I was having because I went to the pharmacist that could have transferred the medication on prescription to there, but I told her I would rather give it to Walgreens straight into their hand just in case I would have to deal with them again because they don't have the generic that you have. So that's where all this came in at. I knew that I was able to get it because the pharmacist that I went to, experienced pharmacist, told me I could. But like I say again, by them not knowing the doctor, you see, I see how that works though. I'm just saying. By them not knowing the doctor and by me coming to that pharmacy for the first time, Walgreens for the first time, and my provider being the one to come in there. All that happened because of what I said again. They do have that discrepancy on who they want to give medication to, which I say is wrong because nobody gonna be held responsible for if that person was to decease because they didn't get the medication because somebody else took a judgment call. So like I say again, I understand, understand to get exactly what you say about the FDA, but then I still say this here. They don't care. They're just trying to regulate it to the point where they're trying to cover their behinds on it. But I like I said, sweetheart, all I can do is wait for you to come back and tell me that it's okay for me to go get it. That because, like I said again, it should be now authorized because my doctor's office already called me to find out what do they have to call to tell you guys up, and they supposed to be called you guys up on last week, and it's just so good in me knowing the Creator and to know that I don't have to take this medication as much as the doctor's saying take the medication. Or if I would have been taking medication exactly like my doctor was saying take the medication, I would have ran out and what I would have did after that.
Okay, I understand. Okay, well, let me go ahead and contact our fire auth department and see if I can find out some information
Thank you.
about the prior auth on this, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, may I place you on a brief hold?
No problem.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nelson. One moment.
So when you look at right, and you look at wrong. It's wrong for a doctor to put you on a medication and then give you a problem with getting that medication that they don't put you on. That basically is something that you need, something that you don't really want, but now you got it for the rest of your life. That's some bullshit. Me, I'm holding everybody accountable for everything that happened to me. I'm like, 'cause all this shit started from March the 5th, 2013, when the two paramedics stopped the ambulance from getting to the hospital, and then August the 27th, 2013, for me to shut up all the goddamn complaining. I still got all those tapes. I got almost 3 to 4 thousand hours of audio and video of the bullshit that didn't happen to me here in Houston, Texas. But I want to know what kind of racket is getting a lawyer. My bad, I told the truth. What kind of racket is it getting a liar? Because that's what a lawyer really is. A liar. Most of them. Because I'm like this, I don't need nobody to tell my truth. Because my truth is my truth because it happened to me. It didn't happen to you. So why I got to pay you money to explain something that I can explain and articulate myself? And that's exactly what I'm going to get you and those of you in City Hall to see. Even with this tape to go along with you to see, would have to meet with some bullshit. And somebody going to get recommended or fired for that shit. Because I'm highly upset because nobody didn't come to my rescue when I first reported this shit. Because anytime any doctor tells you that you HIV positive, and then they're getting ready to start you on some kind of medication for being HIV positive, and then come back and say they made a mistake, it was the nurse's fault. Why did he throw the nurse under the bus? He supposed to take that shit on himself and say, I fucked up. So that is him, call the lawyer up. Oh, this here. could break a person's spirit, but only as a person that don't know who the creator really is. Only y'all believers in that bullshit that can live there and break y'all into two. Not me. I know what the truth is, and I'm about to show you. The truth is the power of knowing who the creator is in you, and not believing in some bullshit somebody told you to. Everything that you know, you was taught to know out of somebody else's book. It's time for you to reach into you and find out who you are. Because when you think about the creator, you were given life and free will. You wasn't given no God bullshit. You was given that shit by man. Your life was given to you by the loving creator. Because when you think of that bullshit, God bullshit, there's many gods. But there's only one divine light of creation. And that light is their one and only son. Spelled S-U-N. But the U is a whole circle because it is the circle of life and it is the
Well,
only
thank you
one.
so much for waiting. I'll be with you in just a few moments.
No, patience or virtue, sweetheart.
Okay. Let me ask you this. You said that the last doctor that wrote this prescription for this soma was a Dr. Kitzman.
Nuh-uh,
Do you by chance have his phone number?
Kurt Kirschman.
Kirschman.
It's spelled it's spelled on Eric. It's spelled KERSTMANLMD.
Okay. And do you by chance have his phone number?
713-797-5929. Now you mean to tell me they still ain't do this shit by? Cause man, I got this prescription way on the 19th. Do you hear me?
I hear you. Okay, one moment for me. Hold on. Thank you so much. Hold on.
Bunch of bullshit, man. Put it up. Wow. Y'all see that, people? She straight hung up on me. Now, if she don't call back, we both know why she hung up on me. Because the lie revealed itself. It basically with everything dealing with the medical field is a big bald faced lie to those of you that the doctor ain't telling the truth to. You have to stop eating meat or you gonna die a early death. Because the eating of the meat is for the meat to tarnish your system. Meat can rot in your body if it's not properly released. I'm saying you have a lot of rotten meat in your digestive tract because the meat don't just go through your body. It got to basically be worked through your body over time. Meat don't just flow through the body. Meat sits in pockets. I'm one that can tell you since I know that I had to have surgery from some meat sitting in the pocket where it rusted, where it rotted at because I don't walk. So meat was something that I couldn't walk off. But when I say that you eating meat and don't have to eat meat, that means that an animal don't have to die for you to stay alive. But when you think about the antibiotics that they putting in the animal to keep the animal alive just long enough for them to kill them, you eating all the nerves that that animal felt, the nervousness that that animal felt. You eating all that there to the point of his death, her death, whichever he or she that died. Because no, it was a male or a female that you eating. Now, I'll go back to this God bullshit. When you look at in God we trust is on money, and look how much y'all trust money more than y'all trust yourself. That's fucked up. So I say to you, those of you that believe in God, you believing in some bullshit that you was taught to believe in. If you don't believe in the creator in you, which would be the creativity in you is the creator of you, that spark, that motivation, that unconditional feeling that lets you know that you are alive. Because without your free will, you sit in the bed, you don't get up to go on with your day because you was never dead. So you wasn't touched to come out of your sleep. You came out of your sleep to be consciously thinking on what you're gonna do today, consciously thinking about it. Ain't no man in the sky came down and touched you. Come on now. Ain't no man in the sky, period. Heaven is in you, all around you, and what you feel and see. I'm just saying. Until you realize who the creator is in you, you're going to continue to live this big old lie that was told to you as a kid, that was taught to you as a kid. So I say to you, as a kid, you think as a kid. You play with childish things. Once the adult, put away the childish things and start thinking different and not the same. When you look at the hocus pocus, which is the God bullshit that you believe in, the truth is that the Creator is in you. And you don't have to believe that, you feel that to know this. But the God bullshit was put there for you to fear a mythical person, human being in the sky that's supposed to come down out of the sky like Jesus is supposed to arrive. And that is some more bullshit. Because it is what it is when you look at you was taught this bullshit. Now you have to unteach you this bullshit to know that you are the shit. Because the Creator gave you life. The Creator gave you a mind of your own to start thinking about life on your own. To know that the Creator's love is always around you for you to go straight. Because if the Creator was to make you do anything that you don't want to do, that wouldn't make the Creator divine. If the Creator was to control your mind, that'll be taking away your free will. So just know that you was given this gift of life to choose how to live. I'm just saying. I'm gonna call him up again. See, it's crazy. This is crazy. that is felt. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You owe yourself. Once you're able to know right from wrong, it's time for you to sing your own song. Because now it's time for you to do the truth, be about the truth, and live it too. And then you true to the truth in this shit. Because this ain't nothing but a big old bowl of shitty ass gumbo. And when I say a big old bowl of shitty ass gumbo, think about it. All the shit in your gumbo ain't nothing but shit. It's bottom feeders, that's the crabs or the shrimps or the crawfish or whatever shit that you got in the gumbo that ain't nothing but a bowl of bullshit. Dirty water, seasoned. That's all it is. Dirty water, seasoned for you to consume it with roadkill in it. Dirty water with roadkill in it. It is what it is. That's from the bottom of the sea. Because all that shit that you eating is dead. It ain't alive while you eating it. So like I said again, when you constantly start to think about what you're doing constantly, you will realize eating meat is some stupid shit to do. You think that the meat is there for you to eat to do you right, but the meat is there you eating and it's doing you wrong. It's making you think wrong, it's making you act wrong, it's making you be wrong, and it's definitely making you feel wrong. So, all those wrongs can't never make it right. So you tell me, why do an animal have to die in order for you to survive? If you don't have to worry about an animal dying, you can just keep that animal alive, and then you can eat exactly what that animal eats. Unless you're gonna be the animal that you are and eat that animal raw, and that's how you're supposed to eat meat, like a regular animal eat meat. But you are a conscious, thinking human living out a experience of life, consciously thinking. So you could easily consciously think about how bad what you're doing is to your body when you're thinking. You are eating blood, not being the original blood because you're cooking it. But when you look at some of these restaurants where they sell meat, they get it medium rare. So that's blooded meat. That's animals that you eating. If you believed in God, believe in this, you eating the Creator's creation, just like you. So once again, that God is some bullshit because there's many gods, but there's only one Creator that stands alone. If the Creator stood, think about this, people. When you say your prayers, it says, "Our Father who art in heaven." Why is it given the category? Why are they given the classification that the Creator in heaven is a man? Why did man say, the Creator said, "I'm gonna create man in His image"? That's more bullshit. When the Creator has no image, the Creator is the light divine. The Creator is all that's on your mind, because the Creator is all the electricity that's in there. That spark that is you as life is the divine light which is you in this earth suit. Every human living out a human experience here have their own mind spark and their own thing to do. But their own thing is the same thing. And I'll tell it to you. You are a servant for that next person standing next to you because you're supposed to help those that need help because that's in your DNA too. That's the right way of living. But it's only on you to know what the truth is in you in order to live it. But now all you're gonna do is live this bullshit lie that you was taught by the Europeans to live in. But until you realize that the Bible is a lie, you're gonna keep on believing into the lie until it's through. But as soon as you realize to know that the love of the Creator is in you, you will become lighter to know that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Because I tell you, If you're fearing debt and you're not doing right, let me tell you this. There is no such thing as a past. There is no such thing as a future. There is no such thing as here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone today. Because no one's promised tomorrow. But the truth of the matter really is, only thing that matters is the now. What are you doing now that's right to know if you die tonight or right now? You are going into the life righteous to go right into the afterlife in the circle of life. What goes around comes around. So I say to those of you that think you gonna get away with the nastiest shit that you do today and the nastiest shit that you done, I just want you to think about it like this. Because there's only one and one only Son. And you can't go through that Son to get to no farther, because there is no farther in no fucking heavens. Because like I said again, the heavens is in you. And the Creator is all around you. The vibrations that you put out is what the Creator do. Put out good vibrations for good things to happen, but the bad vibrations is there. Because the Creator made you do anything that you didn't want to do, the Creator wouldn't be divine. Because the Creator loves you unconditionally, not just once, all the time, no matter what. Unconditionally means just what I said. The Creator will never destroy the creation because the Creator created you. That's why I say love is the Creator's original name before man changed it to God. Because love is one way, and that's straight to create. Because when you fall in love with somebody that you know, that is how love is supposed to be when you're making love with someone you know. Knowing that you can create another one of each other. Because if you're not doing it in love, you're just fucking. And I just say having sex. Because love is one way, and that's create and know that and not make mistakes. I'm just saying. The truth is the truth. Period. Stop all the bullshitting yourself. It's time to wake up, world, and start eating healthy. Because the life you're living now isn't the life you want to leave. Somebody else to live there and say, that was a special person indeed. But I know who I am. Do you know who you are? I know what I know. It is the truth. I'm just saying. Tell you to know what the truth is. Stop all that playing with the bullshit. Because you know the bullshit is a lie. Because look how many times you can say God in vain when you call him the name out while having sex. Then y'all got goddamn. Y'all got so many different ways that you can see that ain't the Creator. You got your God is better than his God. Or his God is better than her God. Or y'all always comparing gods against each other. When, like I said again, that's good because God ain't nothing but bullshit recreated for y'all to do exactly what y'all do with each other. But the truth is, you have to love yourself to know the Creator loves you unconditionally, and the creativity in you is the Creator of you, just giving you that nudge to do right, but you get to choose. So it's all on you. Stop putting it on someone else. It ain't the devil that made you do what the fuck you did. It's you that chose to do with your free will. You can't never blame nothing on the Creator, because the Creator set you free when the Creator gave you life and free will. Everything that's right is embedded in your DNA. Reciprocity and empathy is embedded in your DNA. You feel what's good to know it's good and right. You feel what's wrong when you know it's wrong and it's wrong. When you not know it's wrong, you feel that it's wrong before you do it. And when you know it's wrong and still do it, and you die in that wrong that you did, that's a done deal. You stuck where you at. And your hell gonna be your own pill that you gotta swallow. I'm just saying. But I'm showing y'all exactly how bad it is with Molina Health. Don't care. Because that system of healthcare don't really care. Believe that, people. Believe that till you need to stop fucking yourself up and eating dag raglag meats and find something else different to eat. And I mean, not no flesh, baby. Not no flesh. Let's see if we got this here where we can hear it. Damn. Wonder how I'm gonna do this where I can hear. There's another one that I just did that I want to be able to hear. What day it is? Today is 6. So it's right. Today is 6.
If you're calling the corporate office of Molina Healthcare, if this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. Please listen closely as our options have changed. If you know your party's 6-digit extension, please enter it at any time during this message. For a company directory by last name, please press 8. If you are a California member seeking information or nurse advice, press 2. If you're a California provider, press 3. To speak to an operator at any time, press 0. If you would like to hear these choices again, press 9. Good morning. Thank you for calling Molina Healthcare.
Yes, ma'am. My name is John Norfolk, ma'am, and it's ironic every time you guys answer the phone, y'all say, "Welcome to Molina Healthcare," and I can actually say that Molina Healthcare don't care. It is a figure of your imagination, and you just saying the word because it's your job to. So, like I said, my name is John Northland, and I just got off the phone with someone there, and no one called me back when I was just waiting on to find out what's the reason why I'm not able to get my medication.
Okay, and you're calling from what state?
Calling from Houston, Texas.
All right, hold on a moment. My name is Jessica. How may I help you?
Yes, Miss Jessica, I'm trying to find out why I can't get my medication and why I'm having such a problem with Molina Healthcare really caring about my health.
Pleasure, sir. I can definitely check that for you. May I have your ID number, please?
I don't know that ID number right offhand, but I give you my name and my social.
Okay, can we get the last four of your social, please?
4581.
You said 4581?
Yes, ma'am.
May I have your date of birth?
First 2769.
Thank you. One moment, let me search. You said 32769, correct?
12769.
12769?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. One moment. Your name, please?
It was John Norfolk.
Could verify your address?
12903 Brent Rock Drive, apartment number 703, Houston, Texas 77082.
Thank you. I have your phone number is 832-710-0943. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Here. Have a reminder here to schedule your appointment to get your flu vaccine. You have Dr. Arnold Carroll Thurs as your primary doctor. Let me check on your prescription, see what's going on here. Just a moment.
Because I'm calling just to make sure that I don't go over here and be embarrassed again by not being able to get my prescription because I was being profiled.
What is the name of the prescription you were trying to get?
It'll be called Somes. And I was just on the phone with someone else, and like I said again, the phone hung up on their end, and no one called me back now. So like I said again, how would I even think that Melina cared if I didn't get a phone call back on something as serious as this?
I'm not sure what happened, but definitely the call to stop. I will definitely give you a call back. The prescription I'm showing they were trying to run was on August 30th for Terylsoprodol, 350 milligram tablets.
Yes.
Okay. Would you please send a brief call back, Karen, so I can check with our pharmacy department and find out why that prescription is rejecting, okay?
No problem.
Thanks.
No, hello? I am going over to my doctor's office because they prescribe this bullshit to people, and then when it's time for it, that's why I'm glad I'm only on 2 medications now. I was on 12. Thank you, Total Life Change. You changed this shit. I'll be off of this one here in a minute. But I'm on the edge, though, behind all this bullshit. Nowadays, you gotta do what you gotta do to hold people responsible to what they saying, because people are starting to say that they ain't saying what they saying. But I try to make everybody know that everything is being recorded nowadays. It's nothing that you can say to somebody that's wrong and it's not being captured somewhere that you say is wrong, if not in your own mind. Because anything that you do wrong, think about it as what you live in. You live in a circle of life. What goes around comes around. You eternal in the circle of life. Only if you do right. The Creator's not going to chastise you for the wrong that you do. You're going to end up chastising you. Because once you become an adult, you're responsible for you. Unless you want the police to chastise you. And they don't be right most of the time. Think about it. It is what it is. Time for lunch. I ain't much finished my breakfast. That boy said Jesus never existed.
This is for those who, even those who have done this already. When you have people among you who don't even realize that they are enslaved, wow. Let's deal with this for a moment. Let's lay the foundation here. The first thing we want to establish for you, brothers and sisters, is that Paul is a fictitious character. Everybody say Paul never existed. Now I know, okay, I forgot. Everybody make a circle.
Heard them say Paul never existed. Jesus never existed. So you know that God was created to confuse you. Fear, false evidence appearing real. You can't see God, you can't touch God, you can't see God, because that's some man made up that God. But you can feel the Creator, you can see the Creator when you know the Creator. It's in you and all around you. I'm just saying. We were stupid people. We was naive. We had been snookered by the snookerer.
Thank you so much for holding. I checked with the pharmacy department. It looks like when the pharmacy is running that prescription, they're not entering the complete information for the prescriber, for the doctor. So that's why it's rejecting. But
Okay,
if you're holding, let me go ahead and contact the pharmacy where you're trying to get the prescription and see if they're able to run it again, okay?
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, one moment.
Tell me what you said. I can go over there and get it. I got a phone to pick with them. Cause I was treated bad. I was treated like I was some kind of drug addict over there. I was profiled. Oh, I'm gonna go back over there with like Iron Chest Willie.
The circumference of my lips. And that's exactly what I just told you. Is there's more for you to learn. I know some of us think we know it all. And especially in today's message, those of you who are watching this video, those of you who are watching by way of internet, some of you who are sitting here, some who are listening to this CD, I know that today's message is really going to mess with a lot of people. Because today's message literally disintegrates the foundation of the Christian church. Y'all heard what I'm saying? Now trust me, I'm not trying to attack the church. You can't reach people by attacking them. I'm not trying to attack the church. I'm trying to free your mind. Does that make sense? Okay? I'm not concerned with the church. I'm concerned with your mind.
Pharmacy you went to, they gave you back your prescription?
Uh, uh, um, no, that supervisor didn't give it back to me.
They guarantee. Okay, yeah, because I called to see if they can run it again because they didn't have the prescription. They said they weren't able to. But I explained to them what the issue is, so they can go back again. And I can also tell you that what they're doing is they're entering the provider's NPI, which is their identification number. They're not entering.
Let me cut you off right there, sweetheart. And I say this here. I love you for explaining that to me, but no, that was not what they was doing. Let me explain to you what happened. What happened was they profiled my provider first, and when my provider came and told me what happened, I didn't have no money to hire nobody else to bring me back up there to the pharmacy. So it took a week before I could get back to that pharmacy, and I went myself. And when I went myself and explained to them that why did y'all profile my provider when I've been getting this prescription filled? But this is what I'm saying to let you know that I know this is what they did. When I told the guy, man, just give me my prescription. The guy was getting ready to give me my prescription, but as soon as I got on my phone and started YouTubing what had happened to me, he came back and told me that they had to get authorization from my doctor. And then he came back and said, after that, yeah, I said, man, you could give me my prescription. You don't got to do all that stuff. I said, but tell me what the real reason is. And he said that we have discretion to give a prescription out to whoever we want to. And there was a supervisor that did this, a pharmacy supervisor. So when he said, so when he said that, the first thing came to my mind was, would he be held responsible if a person was to die not getting the medication that's been given to them every month at the same time? No, he wouldn't. You see? But where did they get the discretion to feel like that there towards a patient and it's not on that computer to do so? I already know that I should have been able to get my medication, but I've been calling you guys up so you guys can get this straight and put this down on record. What's going on with these doctors, with these pharmacists, with these all different type of places that's not treating your members fair at all. Cause I was treated, cause I was treated just like dog crap, like I was some kind of peasant coming for some drugs as like an addict or something, man. And I did not like feeling like that. Just like when I go back over there today, if I can get a ride, I got a big bone to pick with them, but I don't never raise my voice because, like I said again, I appreciate women like yourself, but I don't appreciate no man treat me like I'm not no human. Now a woman can do that there because y'all get leeway to do whatever y'all want because y'all can do something that we can't do. Y'all can bring life into this world. We can just donate to it. So I can take whatever y'all do to me, period. But I can't take no man treat me like dogs and that and think I'm just going to sit there and take it because I'm in a wheelchair. You see? And that ain't right. So like I said again, this whole ordeal here, if you look at this prescription here, should have been filled on the 19th. Do you hear me? On the 19th. Now, how did I last this long since the 19th? Let me tell you how I last this long since the 19th. Since I've been given all these different poisons, I've been slacking up on all your different poisons. Why I've been slacking up on all your different poisons? Just because if I ran out of the poison and this was to happen to me, what I was going to do? What I was going to do, sweetheart? What I was going to do? If I didn't have a cup, I got one. I have one pill left. What if I wouldn't have had that amount of pills to last me to 9? What would have happened to me? See? Come on. Come on. And then the hospital is not a safe place to go nowadays because people got all kinds of staph infections and everything else that's going on in the hospital. I'm trying to stay out the hospital. If you look on your jack, you see I was on a whole bunch of different medications. Now I'm only on 2. So like I said, sweetheart, I appreciate you. And I want to speak to your manager so I can tell your manager that you are a keeper. Because you explained this here as well as you possibly can. It's the middleman that's treating me bad.
I'll definitely make a note here on your account of what's going on with that pharmacy and get this resolved.
And see, and I'm see,
are you going to try going back to that same pharmacy to get the prescription, or are you
because see, like I say, now that I'm not gonna go that location. Because see, the only reason why I went to that location is because the location I went to before that was out of it, and he told me that one there was full, and my provider went over there, and like I said again, it ain't no short ride, and it cost it. So like I said again, for them to do me like they did me when I paid to get somebody, because see, people take advantage of people when they, I don't know why, but they just do this because this is the society we live in, because nobody shouldn't charge nobody no $10, $20 to go that far. You see, but it's somebody else's vehicle. It's something break on the car, and I'm not gonna get it fixed. See what I'm saying? That's what people be saying when they. But anyway, so I might not have nobody to give me that today, but if not today, tomorrow, I'm gonna go to the nearest pharmacy that I possibly can go to. But no, I'm going back to this one. Why I'm going back to this one? Because I want to see that manager again. Because I want to talk to him, man. I want to let him know that he can't be that one that can call that shot there if that computer already saying, give me my medication. You see what I'm saying? He should have never lived there and profiled me because of the way that I look if I didn't feel like brushing my hair or putting my teeth in my mouth. You see? I should never be profiled. I should never felt like I felt that day. And I got it all on tape what happened to me. You see? And that's the thing about it. I don't want nobody to get in trouble, but why not if they were doing something that could really have harmed somebody? I could have really been harmed by this. But like I said again, ain't nobody really caring about it because, like I said again to you, like I told the last lady, you don't really care until it's really somebody that you know. Period. You don't. It's the honest truth. But I do care, and I'm going to say this, then I'm going to go. I care about you more than I care about the people that I do know. Because the people that I do know feel that I care when they talk about me or they say my name. You see? They feel that I care for them. I'm telling you that I care for you more because I'm hugging you right now because I don't know you, and I gotta let you know this here because it's the only way that I can go through this world feeling good about myself. You see, it's for letting you know that I care and really meaning that I do. So, like I said again, I thank you, sweetheart, and I wish the best of the best of the best of the days for you in this here working with that machine that you work at, and it's a bad machine because it ain't a machine for progress or people getting happily healed. It ain't nothing but a machine to cover up what's really going on. And I thank you again for being polite and treating me like a human being. And you have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day, sweetheart. And thank you again for treating me like a human. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Now, y'all here. I can go get my medication from anywhere that I want to get my medication from, but I'm going back to that same pharmacy that I went to put on tape. I didn't put it on YouTube yet, though. But I put on tape, me and him going at it. Now, we ain't go at it as in two fighting cats and dogs. We went at it as I was catching him in so many different lies that he would lay them there putting towards. It was ridiculous. And he was a supervisor over the pharmacist. So let's finish a little of this here.
Okay, and if I can free your mind,
If I can free your mind,
you'll stop participating in this.
madness.
I don't want to say it, but foolishness.
Ah,
Exactly.
bullshit.
I
Say
just
it.
made a statement
Bullshit.
that God never existed.
But we don't do it like this since we just chilling.
Okay?
We could just go straight to him.
The Bible ever existed. Not one person in the Bible
Ever existed.
ever historically existed.
Not one person in the Bible ever existed.
I'm already punching some here. I know. But just listen to me. Everybody hold two hands up and say the right hand is the platform of world history. My left hand is the platform of religious literature. On the narrow right hand, on the platform of world history, the characters in the Bible never existed. So in the left hand, on the platform of religious literature, the characters in the Bible. Our speaker tonight, Dr. Ray Hagin. Now, why you gotta say, yes, supposed to be calling also on the platform teaching of literature, fiction, where Robin dated more anthology. So that you know. Okay. 3 yeah, so we have this thing in the back of our mind called literature. Adams, now you understand, brothers and sisters, why I say this lady on the he who controls the printed page controls the ending of the age. Because I had no printed page, because I know and some people got together. Forest in my mind was some literature together, and then presented that literature after my you got it? Teaching it to you, making you think that it is historical. Universities and it is not historical. I repeat, college. Not one person mentioned in the Bible ever historically existed.
Y'all hear that?
There's not one grave site on this planet for anyone mentioned in the Bible. A lot of people say, if we use a challenge and say, well, show me Jesus' grave. And folks will say, well, I can't show Jesus. Because he died. Okay? Let me give you that. Well, then how about Peter's grave site? Now the words are very simple. The words say the African. How about Thomas's grave site? Judas didn't get up. How about Judas' grave site? How about David? Ezekiel, Obadiah, Jeremiah, Habakkuk, you name it. Anybody people that predate all of this 1,000 again. So why can't you show me the claims like somebody who raised the dead? Why can't you show me the claims like somebody who walked on water? Why can't you show me the claims like somebody who performed all these miracles? Show me evidence.
Push my leg down.
So having said that, understand that what I'm sharing with you today is from the platform of religious literature, not from the platform of world history. Are we clear? Let's deal with this guy called let's just understand right off the bat. Let's lay the foundation that Paul made the statement according to the Bible that everything he taught, he made it. So let's turn to Numbers 2:16. You guys don't have Bibles?
African in me loves the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Because you're easy to love. That's the whole song, right? You know, and then we say the melanin in me, the power in me, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, let's see.
You'll stop there right there to give you a little African in me, a little African in you. My boy theme song, I like this little song.
You know, and one of the songs that we sing to put ourselves in the spirit of unity and love and harmony and right balance is a song called You're Easy to Love. And I'm going to sing it here and I want y'all to join in with me. That might sound a little familiar, huh? Now the words are very simple. The words say the African in me loves the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Because you're easy to love. That's the whole song, right? You know, and then we say the melanin in me, the power in me, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's see. African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. Say it one more time. You're easy. Easy to love. You're easy to love. That's the whole song, y'all. And it makes me want to shout. Let's do it again. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. You're easy to love. And when you get excited, it does something to you. It makes me want to shout. How about melanin? Come on. The melanin in me, love the melanin in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The melanin in me, love the melanin in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. Hey, you got it? You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. You're easy to love. Oh, yeah, yeah. Makes me want to shout. How about the power? Come on. The power in me, love the power in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The power in me, love the power in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. Easy to love. Easy to love. Oh. And it makes me want to shout. How about the truth? Come on. The truth that's in me. Love the truth that's in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The truth that's in me, love the truth that's in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't. Why? You're easy. You're easy. You're easy. You're easy to love. Easy to love. Oh, yeah. And it makes me want to shout. Last time, the African, come on. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. African in me, love the African in you. And when we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. You're easy to love. Easy to love. Oh, yeah. And guess what, y'all? It makes me want to shout. All right. Put those black hands together. Yeah. Now, that's a little simple song. Y'all ever hum a melody and it gets stuck in your head? You know, and you for the rest of the day, you humming that little dumb melody? You know? Well, listen, this is a melody that you guys can hum as you're driving. Little simple song, and that's what it's about, family. It's about coming together in harmony and unity. And once again, I'd like to say thank you to my brother, my friend, Dr. Malefi Asante. Nana, may I have permission to continue? Okay, yes, sir. There's nothing as beautiful to me as seeing African people. It's the most wonderful thing on the planet, y'all. You know, especially when I see y'all smile. So let me see some teeth. Even if they ain't yours, let me see it. Oh my goodness. Before getting into my talk, let me kind of give you a little foretaste of how I got to where I am. Okay, as you heard Dr. Asante say, I was a preacher in one of the largest Pentecostal denominations in the world, the Church of God of Christ. I was raised in that church. My dad was a bishop for the state of New Jersey denominations. And needless to say, I was in line to be that. And every now and then, I say, God, why did you rescue me from the money that I could have had? Because every bishop in the Church of God in Christ is a millionaire.
That don't mean shit, Daddy. That money never taught you.
You know,
wipe your ass with it.
I've always been a person to ask a lot of questions. So it made me a little bit progressive somewhat in, as far as my thinking. One day I went to this meeting in Patterson, I was pastoring a church called Life Through the Word Ministries, Life Christian Center. And these brothers asked me to come to this meeting in Patterson. It was an ecumenical meeting of ministers, different faiths and what have you. And we were supposed to be meeting to discuss what we needed to do to improve our community, black community, what we need to do to improve it economically, make it more safe, all that kind of stuff. While we were just standing around socializing before the meeting began, I heard a young brother say that the original virgin-born Christ was Horus of Egypt. Now you see, the Bible says in the book of Jude to contend earnestly for the faith. And contend means just what it says. It means fight if you have to.
It almost takes 24 hours to get
and so being, one who was sold out for this program that I've been raised in, I stepped to this brother. And I said, excuse me, brother, what did you say?
The third day.
Now, mind you, he wasn't talking to me when he said it, but I overheard him say, I don't know what all else he said, but when I heard him say virgin-born Christ was Horus, that did something to my eardrums. And I stepped to him, I said, what'd you say? He said, about what? I said, you said something about Christ's name being Horus.
I checked that doctor on the bullshit that he was talking about.
The original virgin-born Christ story was Horus of ancient Egypt.
Next thing you know, he's backing up, saying this bullshit.
My circumference of awareness knew nothing about an H-O-R-U-S. The only Horus in my mind was H-O-R-A-C-E. Okay, so I'm thinking now you're trying to call Jesus Horus. And I did what Pentecostal people do. I said, Satan, the Lord rebuke you. The blood of Jesus is against you.
So like I said to you, Doc, next time do your own research. Don't live there, because you just said that she was new and all, because like I said, I could have died from what you told me, man. That's how messed up I was. HIV, man, that's something that you sit down with a person and talk to a person about, and not just throw that on a person. And you just throw that on me, and I'm still messed up from it.
Well, I think because we had a miscommunication part with the nurse practitioner, and that's what happened.
Oh, you see, like I
feel you on that.
You say because of the nurse.
What can you came to me with?
Now he's saying that they understaffed, and the mistake is something that can happen. Fuck that shit, man. How you make a mistake and put somebody on HIV medication, man? I reported this bullshit and have yet to have anybody call me back about this bullshit since it happened. That is the epitome of no one doesn't give a fuck. So I got to give a fuck about who I am and who I know is in me for me to be a better me that I could be. And that's the love of the Creator that sparks me to be the best that I could be. It's that love that motivates me to be straight. I'm just saying, there's some bullshit.
I know she was gone, but Doc, you came to me with it. Doc, you laid there and said, did you know you had HIV? And I just lost it, because I would know that.
So like I said again,
I did groundwork before I came in.
Listen to it.
I couldn't find anyway. So I don't know how she called me, the report.
Right. You misunderstand it, but you still jumped the gun, Doc.
Yeah,
you jumped the gun. Because when you jumped the gun, you basically, the diagnosis was wrong when you jumped the gun like that.
It is just like a misinterpretation. Sometimes they think about it, somebody, they're going to report goes wrong, patient name.
But Doc, you laughing like that's something, Doctor. That's not something, that ain't nothing small to tell nobody. That's something serious, man. So I accept your apology.
Nah. I accepted his apology just so he can get out of my room. Because really, I was highly upset and I just needed some time alone. Someone tells you you're HIV positive, and then top it all off, I'm going to put on there when the infectious disease guy came, Oh yeah, see, I ain't know he was coming back to tell me I was HIV positive when I was critical, and the nurses called him. Cause if I had known that death, I'd have had my video ready to record. But I didn't think that. I thought I was all right in the hospital because I got there and I needed to be there. So let's see what this is. All right, this one here. Once again, like I said, I can't sleep. The news that you have HIV, you think you don't come to nobody with nothing like that and say you think. You definitely don't come to no handicapped person with something like that there and say you think. That's something that I think that you should keep to yourself until you got it right thinking it. Because if it ain't right, why would you say it? Because that is not something to make a mistake and tell nobody. Because it's not fair to put that person's body through what you just told them. I'm HIV positive. I have AIDS, you think? And then tell me that you'll see me tomorrow? No, no, no. I don't even know how I allowed you to leave after you laid that on me. I guess because when you said it, it was so much of a shock to me that getting it, understanding it, I'm definitely under this shit. I'm understanding you pounding this in my head for me to get it. Because I don't understand this just simply because this don't make no sense at all. I ain't had no sexual intercourse in 3 years. So, how did I get AIDS if I have AIDS? If nobody didn't stick me with it. And that's when you go to start thinking about the conspiracy that's going on with me, with the Houston Fire Department paramedics, and the mayor here in Houston, and the police department here in Houston, and the investigative attorney affairs here in Houston, and Molina investigators here in Houston, and the FBI here in Houston and in Louisiana. Because I went to both of them. So I'll break that down to you. To those of you that don't know what happened to me March the 5th, 2013, and everything that happened to me prior to March the 5th, 2013, when my civil rights was violated, reckless endangerment of my life, and cruel and unusual punishment. Now this thing went like this. I had reported the verbal abuse that I was given to the point where Molina Healthcare checked the Houston Fire Department paramedics on the verbal abuse that I was receiving. To the point where the Houston Fire Department paramedics felt like they was going to escalate the abuse and turn it into physical abuse when they decided to stop my transport vehicle going to the hospital. When the world knows that everyone has a right to call 911 for medical attention, my rights were violated when they stopped my medical attention March 5th, 2013. When the mayor found out that I had an audio tape of the whole thing, that's when everything shifted on me. The mayor actually fixed it where I would end up going to see psychiatry. So I say again, what was so different about me calling 911 March the 5th, 2013, to the point where I wasn't took straight to the hospital? I was stopped en route to the hospital when we all know there is no stop in going to the emergency room. And especially if you're the one that's having the emergency. Let alone you the one that called 911. For this to happen to me, March the 5th, 2013, and no one be held responsible for it happened to me, March the 5th, 2013, of course it's going to happen to me again. Because no one is being held responsible for the first time that it happened to me. So for it to happen to me a second time, I'm not talking about when it happened to me March the 5th, 2013. I'm talking about it happened to me a second time, August the 27th, 2013, to shut up all the goddamn complaining. For the snowball that happened to me 9 months ago, for the snowball that happened to me 9 weeks ago, I'm sorry, 9 days ago, 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then for it to happen to me 5 months ago with that when the paramedic did to me, it was done to me by 4 sets of paramedics 5 months ago.
Even with my word on tape.
And one of the paramedics said, even with their voices on tape,
my word don't
my
mean
voice
shit.
don't mean shit.
My word don't mean shit.
Like I said again, to tell someone that they're HIV positive isn't something to just tell someone. And especially tell someone and be wrong about it. I won't know for sure what's going on with it to the day because my doctor told me that he'll see me today. But when you lay something like that on a person, it's that same day that you gotta basically explain that whole thing to that person. But I guess I wasn't worth just being explained to. But I am fucked up from it. I miss the glasses, and I can't sleep because of this shit. Like I said, and I can't sleep, man. With this rattling in my brain, man. This doctor told me I got HIV, man. And then some bring back memories. So you hear that song? Man, when I think about what this doctor just told me, love, how harsh was what he just did me? We already have me having a low heartbeat. My respiration is high blood pressure, a fever. And these is all the things that I'm going to go along with all that. I was just told that I got HIV by a doctor.
I said, just call him up and tell him that I was crippled.
Well, I'm already laying down.
And you know, for coming out and fuck me up like that, I could have died.
He told me this shit while he was walking in and out my room.
Yeah, I'm talking creative now.
I ain't do nothing to deserve this bullshit here. This ain't nothing but more bullshit to go on, the bullshit that I'm already going through. When you look at I've been like this for the last 3 months. I've been having a kidney infection and a bowel obstruction for the last 3 months. And the reason why I'm in the hospital after being sent home from all the emergency rooms that I've been through, the reason why I'm in the hospital right now is because of what my primary doctor did when she wrote her forms for me to be in the hospital. If it wasn't for my primary doctor, I'd be at home still. Wow. I miss the glasses. Like I say again, I ain't gotta lie about everything I've been through to know what I know and say fuck all the bullshit. I even must have where I was left in front of Walmart from 4 o'clock.
Okay. Has Dr. Shaw been in to see you?
No.
Okay. And when was what doctor's been in to see you?
9 a day.
Okay.
And I need to see a social worker because like I was explaining to them, something on TV just scratched me to my core. And it's like some of the things that's happening to people inside hospitals, inside emergency rooms. It's almost like it's a person can come to the hospital and be treated any kind of way. Because like I said again, I done been numerous hospitals before coming back to this one here to say that a bowel obstruction sent home with, a kidney infection sent home with, to have to deal with myself, to come here and then be in the hospital from Wednesday to now. No, that's unacceptable. Somebody got to be held accountable for all the stuff that's going on with me coming inside hospitals and everything.
Well, I appreciate that, and you know, I don't know exactly how to say this. What I'm interested in is making sure that in this hospital, in this stay, that we are taking good care of you now. And I'll agree with you overall, you know, we need health care reform, but that's not something that me or anybody in this room can do anything about. What we're here is to make sure that we are taking good care of you here now. So.
Okay, good. And all right, like man, no one is really explaining to me. First of all, I'm having antibiotics, like I've been taking antibiotics since Wednesday.
Because you have a urinary tract infection.
Right, but it's more than a urinary tract infection if I'm taking all this antibiotics.
Not necessarily. I mean, medicines that you're getting are for that. And you know, I'm not telling you anything about your personal health history you don't already know. It's a lot of times when a person catheterizes themselves that you tend to have chronic urinary tract infections, right?
But that is it, man. I go when I call my primary doctor or somebody like that. When I end up in an emergency room, that means that things got real bad.
Right.
When they send me home with Cipro, after telling them that I'm immune to Cipro, and they still send me home with Cipro, what that take?
Well, I don't know because I didn't give you that.
That's what I'm saying. I know, but it's still dealing. I came to this hospital twice before I came back.
Okay.
You see, and they send me home with Cipro.
You're here now.
You know, because my primary doctor, I'm here now. When I came through your emergency room, they sent me home with Cipro and sent me home with a bowel obstruction. You see? So I'm saying the negligence of others could have caused my demise, and me constantly complaining. Seems like the complaining just getting on people's nerves to the point where they treat me much worse for complaining.
And so you're talking those two admissions were here.
I came here about a month ago. You see, I came here about a month ago, and I came here a month ago. No, I got my paperwork.
Well, I can look at it. If you were here, if you were here and you were sent home, and you think that was not appropriate, I can go back and take a look at that.
See, that's what they do. They say that shit don't do shit.
Now, we're sorry that happened, but now let's focus on
Right now, what we're doing here now today.
How does that sound?
And I can say this too. And I told the nurses and everything. The treatment that I'm getting is excellent. It's excellent. But I'm saying, even though looking at everything that I'm doing now, right now, I'm in pain. I'm getting pain medicine. And how is that? How a person is still in pain and getting serious pain medicine? Something's really, really wrong. And if you look, if you ask them about my blood pressure and all these things, I gotta take too much care of myself because I gotta live. Whenever something I feel is bad, I run to the hospital. I call my primary doctor. But I don't know what name fit off. Like I know everything is in y'all computer. And like I say again, I gotta do all these things. I gotta get up in the morning, get in my wheelchair, and but to be hindered when you go to a place where they're supposed to be helping you, that's a lot of pressure on that person.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. Mary's going to look at your other visits, okay, and find out, what transpired with that, okay? And whenever Dr. Shaw comes
Let's go
in,
for Dr. Shaw.
whoever is working with him, okay? Because sometimes, it's one doctor that doesn't come see. It sounds like you have a lot of questions for your doctor. Those are questions that we can't answer for you because we're not the doctors, Like I said,
doctors ain't number bullshit, lying sacks of shit.
That we as nurses are taking good care of you and that you have what you need for right now. And what else you need is to have your questions answered. So I want that to happen. So when the doctor comes around, or the doctor's nurse practitioner, or the doctor's physician assistant, or the doctor's partner, or whoever ever that is, comes around to see you, then,
Because I'm normally the happy person, even though bad things happen to me. But what really deterred me was what really deterred me was to see on TV how people being treated in the hospital, and me be one of them.
That's kids' hospital, man.
No. I'm just saying, for me to see them being treated like that, and me being treated like that in other hospitals, and then think about it, I came here twice before I ended up being admitted in here. You see, and like I said again, people are frustrated because they get a lot of pressure on them. But the patient is the one. Like one of the nurses told me that my Medicaid be the one that has me getting out the hospital before my time because they basically want us out the hospital.
That's true, they do.
You see, and for her to tell me that, I'm jumping on Melina soon as I get home because I don't want to be interrupting any other patients because, first of all, if I'm paying for health care, I should be getting the best health care, not rush care.
But all insurances are going more towards outpatient, so it's not just Molina. All of the insurances are going towards more outpatient treatment.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
So
Okay, but to rush a person when they're in here is to overlook something that can be serious once they get home.
Okay. Well, we're not going to rush you out, okay?
I don't want people to tell me out with you. I don't know. I don't want to be in no hospital.
Well, but here's the deal. When we send you home, we want you to be ready to stay there. So that's what we're working on.
Yeah, I want to stay there. Y'all the bitches that fucked me up for me not to be able to stay there. Thing that's possible to keep myself safe, man. Seems like everything happened to me when I come in the hospital. I got an infection in the hospital. I got a bed sore in the hospital. You see?
How are we doing here?
I said, yes, sweetheart.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your pain level right now?
10, and that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be at a 10 when I'm getting pain medicine. You see, when I'm getting pain medicine, it shouldn't be at a 10. But something is wrong with this leg because, like I said again, I shouldn't be. I'm paralyzed. My legs shouldn't be able to come up like this. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to move them like this when I do it because I'm paralyzed.
Well, that's a question for the doctor. That's a question for the doctor.
Like I said, team.
Yeah.
I thank y'all for even much coming in and see about.
Come back and see you
Because like I
every
said again, that's a bunch of bullshit. They do that. They doing their job right now, just for right now. All right. I got my provider stayed with me 24 hours now since all this stuff been happening to me. Oh. Trying to get this shit to do right. Oh shit. This shit do this cold shit. Why didn't the bullshit happen like this? No, there we go. There we go. Alright. Back to where we was. Let's go with one. This is when I think I was left in front of Walmart. See. What's going on, my people? My name is John Thomas North. Slave name. Hebrew name, yapping.
Oh, show you what I was talking about again. It was back after this shit first
Nah.
happened.
But you can just call me Mr. Glasses. 48. I. Short. Just say Mr. Glasses. Alright. I'm finna share something with you people because you're not my brothers and sisters. We're people. We're all people with destinations to go on individually. So therefore, you are my people. So I say to you, my people, we have to come together for what we really are. If you are loving people, because I'm talking to those of you who hate. I have love and hate, but I have control over my feelings to love and hate. But my feelings to love and hate is nowhere near the love or the hate that a real hate person has. Because me, my love for you is that I hate that you hate to love me. But I start love for you whenever you stop to hate. But I don't hate you at all. I just hate that you hate me and don't love me like I love you. But let me explain to you, hateful people, they got places for you. But the loving people, the true divine light of creation loving people, the ones that do believe in the Creator.
See, I said
I'm
believe it.
talking to you.
I hadn't been in the light yet. I hadn't been
Of
in
the
the light
United
yet.
States of America.
I hadn't been in the light yet, baby.
When are you gonna stand up as the people? I'm standing up even though I'm sitting down here in Houston, Texas for my rights as a person. We as the people gotta realize the powers that be, we know who they be. Is the Rothschilds and her friends and his friends and the government, which is all one unit against just us in the middle as professional slaves in a circle of life working for them. We are the people that make the world go around in this circle of life. We are the light in the middle of the eye that sees the light. So when we look at the things that's being done to the people, the life is being snuffed out of the people. But it's all being done by the rich and the powerful. But we are the powerful even though we aren't rich. We're rich by numbers. So if we come together as the people, we are stronger as that number.
And I stop right this here to say that this is something old, but this is something true. We are pawns on our own chessboard. We are pawns in our own chess game. We are allowed to be sacrificed for no apparent reason. When I say we are allowed to be sacrificed for no apparent reason, when you look at our veterans, you can look at how fucked up our government is just by looking at the veterans. Because look at how the veterans are being treated after the sacrifice that the veterans did for our country. The veterans should come home after losing a leg to having something to stand on without having a leg. I'm talking about something sturdy to stand on. People really helping them out. Everything that you know, to hear, to know, to believe in, to not know, is the truth. Because all the bullshit that you think you know and believe in is just the bullshit that you don't know but believe in. Let's break it down a little bit deeper than that. When you look at our government, it's a bunch of lies. When you look at our president, it's a bunch of lies. When you look at the rich people, that's all they do is lie because they want to stay rich. A poor person don't have no other choice but to tell the truth. Because a rich person is going to lie to stay where they at and settle with. But you can be rich inside and out. I know the truth. And it's in each and every human living a human experience here on earth in these rental suits. You are eternal until you decide to do something that changes that for you. And that's not be right in knowing what's right and doing wrong. Because the truth is the truth. Slippery, so lies can't hold on. Lies just slide off and the truth carries on. 99%. We could be 100 and change this United States. That's a joke. Because I say that it's called the United States and ain't not one of the states is united because all of them have different rules and regulations. We can turn this into the new and improve. We can turn it to the new and improve United States of America. Or we can call the United States American.
Can't do better.
Because we doing it. But we gotta change from what has changed us and made us soft as a sponge. And everybody know what that change was.
Everybody didn't lie.
That's when evil think it won. But good is about to jump out like light in the night. Because we gotta get together, y'all, and shine the light. It's bright.
It is what it is. And that is really what I feel. This is right. As we all live. And we all live to die. So for you to be afraid to die is for you not to know the reason why you're afraid. I can tell you why most people are afraid. Because they don't know what happened afterwards. I'm just letting you know, people, what happens after this life is over is only a good life for those who know their life here and what they're doing is true towards having the afterlife with the Creator. I'm just saying, it's all on you.
My bottom lip went to shaking, man. I said, you an evil one. You come to hinder, but I bind you right now. And I plead the blood of Jesus on you. And the brothers who invited me said,
Just want to listen and do it over so y'all can get what he was talking about.
more than anything, I just feel like I'm with family.
Oh, no, that's okay.
So that's, if you guys don't mind. Listen, one of the things that I like to do, we do this in the African village, to kind of get, music is so, there would be no music if there weren't any African people. And one of the songs that we sing to put ourselves in the spirit of unity and love and harmony and right balance is a song called You're Easy to Love.
And right balance.
And
right balance is one way. And one way is
I'm going to sing it here and I want y'all to join in with me. That might sound a little familiar, huh? Now the words are very simple. The words say the African in me loves the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. Because you're easy to love. That's the whole song, right? And then we say the melanin in me, the power in me, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's see. African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause you're easy. You're easy. You're easy. Say it one more time. You're easy. easy to love. You're easy to love. That's the whole song, y'all. And it makes me want to shout. Let's do it again. The African in me, love the African.
We about to call a lawyer up, and I'm gonna spray them with this here and see what they say. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to find a lawyer for malpractice that I have on a doctor of mine that said I was HIV positive, and I'm not. And they were getting ready to start me on medication and everything until my provider was the one that basically um convinced me that I wasn't HIV positive to the point where I finally spoke up for myself, not listening to what doctors say, and that's when the doctors changed their tune. And for when the doctor came back into my room, I had to record how he was explaining his way out of that. And he explained his way out of this by putting it on the nurse that told him that I was HIV positive. But he already told me that they caught it in time, and only the doctor could detect the type of HIV that I had, and the infectious disease guy that came to my room next and second that. It's ridiculous that I haven't yet got any call back from me reporting this to the hospital or to Molina Healthcare that's supposed to be caring about my health. So I'm saying to you, ma'am, is there any lawyer that I can get for this here? Because I'll say to you just like I say to anybody.
Yeah, okay. When did this happen?
This happened on about a month or two ago. Let me see, hold on, let me look on my tape. I'll tell you what day it is. Straightforward.
So you're not diagnosed with HIV?
No, that's ma'am. I'm like I said again. Come to find out that this same doctor I reported for something else he did to me 3.5 years ago. So I'm saying for a team to get ready to start me on the HIV medication because of something that a nurse said, and this is what the doctor said that the nurse was the reason, the short staff. No, you're supposed to do all your traditionalist, your research, your everything before you come back to a patient. And when he came to me, that was after I had left 3 different hospitals and was sent home to go see my primary doctor. And my primary doctor had me admitted in the hospital because of my heart rate and my blood pressure, to come and find out that I had a full-blown kidney infection and a bowel obstruction. You see? And I'm tired of not saying nothing and just letting people just treat me some any kind of way and not have no help because I don't have no money. So I say this to you. You tell me, how is it that I have to pay a lawyer to represent me when I can explain better what happened to me than a lawyer can? Especially if I have it on tape already. You see? But I'm saying that if I have to have a representative to speak up for me, I want a credible representative, and I was told that this law firm was one of those. So I'm calling just to find out from you guys, what do I do?
Okay. Our attorney does take cases like that, so I have to speak to him first.
And see, and like I said again, sweetheart, think about this, because I'm really serious about how I'm saying this. I can't afford to have you guys as an attorney, and you look at what happened to me, how bad it was, what happened to me, and then I have the doctor trying to explain what he did wrong. Hello?
Give me a second, please.
Yes, ma'am. See, liars are only for rich people. Lawyers is liars. When a person that can articulate or explain what happened to them better than a liar, which is a lawyer, why do I need to pay him to be a middleman when I can tell it straight? I say it again. Why do I pay him to be a middleman when I can tell it straight? Because it straight happened to me, not him. So right there is a racket, a bunch of bullshit. How can he explain it better than I explain it? Because he read some books? But that's just it. Someone wrote those books that he read, so they could be lying about what they wrote in those books that he read. I know what the truth is. And the truth is, what that doctor did to me was critical and it was criminal. Because I was critical when he did it to me. Yes, ma'am.
Is this for Gustavo Rosales?
Ma'am?
The police station for Gustavo Rosales?
I'm lost. Say that one more time.
Gustavo Rosales.
Is that the doctor's name?
Okay, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Okay, regarding, what is your name?
John Northland.
Okay, and who's the client?
I will be the client, man.
Are you the client?
I will be the one that's trying to get a lawyer for what happened to me in the hospital with my doctor. Well, with a doctor.
Ah, okay. When I took the wrong call. One second, sir. Hold on.
Make this real quick. I got a whole sheet. I can look on here and get the date. Yep, I just realized. Get that date. Get that date for. Get that date for. Get that date for. Oh, you're awesome, baby. I get that date for you. December the 16th, 19. Oh, December the 16th, 2015.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry for the wait.
No problem. It was December the 6th, December the 6th, 2015. That's when it happened.
I'm sorry?
When it happened to me in the hospital. Oh, no, that was another day. The day that it happened to me in the hospital.
Okay, what was the date?
It was December the 16th, 2015.
Okay, sir. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take down your information
Yes,
and I'll
ma'am.
provide this to the attorney. The reason why I'm saying this is because our attorney represents body injuries, so mainly car accidents.
Okay.
He does take these cases, but that's something that I have to discuss with the attorney.
No problem. No problem. Like I said again, and what is your name?
My name is Leslie.
And I'm trying to make sure that I got the right firm. What's the name of this firm?
The firm is Attorney Charles Argento's office.
Okay, because I can't read or write, so I've just gone by what someone wrote down for me to call. Okay, then, and I thank you, man, because like I said again, when you look at me and my situation, no one really wanted to help me until I gave up on life and died in this whole situation. To know now that I can articulate everything that didn't happen to me because of where I went when I died, to come back here to be able to tell the truth to everybody about where I went, what it was, and how this truth has done me. And this truth has helped me. Yes, it has. It has put me together to know who you are, the Queen Bee. So, like I say again, I'm here to get the man straight, because that's why everything is so crooked, because man wouldn't let woman be in all of his, whatever he decide to do. Because if you look at what men do, men is in a room when they decide to do what? Go to war. There's no woman in there. A woman is a creator, a man is a destroyer. So like I say again, sweetheart, I got to get this doctor straight with this shit, because when you look at it, who else he could have been and did this and they own AIDS medication now, because they didn't have nobody to call like I called my provider up, and my provider stays with me. And if he wouldn't have never said, John, wake up, you do not have AIDS, but my doctor told me I do. And that's exactly what I was going on, sweetheart. So now I don't even much. I'm on 2 medications. I was on a whole bunch of different medications. I didn't stop the medication because now I didn't realize that the medication was hindering me from walking again. Do you hear what I'm saying, ma'am? So I'm listening to doctors with all this shit and being treated like dog crap and being a guinea pig. I done had stuff taken out of me. I got so much that I can tell this attorney and give him up to 3,260 hours of audio and video of everything that happened to me that was this, that was to the handicap, that was just wasn't right for me being a handicap. But by me being illiterate, no one cared at all. But now that I can speak up for myself, I'm getting treated like dog doo-doo for real now. But like I said again, all I can do is smile, sweetheart, because can't nobody steal my sunshine when I know where my sunshine come from. So I thank you, ma'am. I thank you for even listening, and I thank you for relating that back to him, because like I said again, if you can feel the spirit that's in me with you right now to let you know that we all are human here. Man don't know who you are. We are nothing but conscious thinking worker bees created to be here for the queen bee, to make sure that the queen bee has everything the queen bee needs for her to be here until it's time for us to plant a seed in the queen bee to be here, and then and only then we'll be a father to our seed. But we gotta first take care of that woman. Oh, I just love to know this, beat. But I thank you, and you have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day, and I am too, always. And I just want to let you know that what happened to me was horrible, and I just need somebody to that this. Cause I'm saying to you right now, and I'm gonna let you go. I don't think that that's fair to me to have to put money together to pay somebody to defend me when I got all the evidence myself. I don't have. I got everything that I need to speak for me. I got the man's voice on tape. So for me to have to get a lawyer to explain what I can explain better because it happened to me and not to the lawyer, I think that it would be better for me to explain, because if the judge would have tell the lawyer, sit down and shut up, I can't stand up and say nothing. And I ain't never said nothing. Right or wrong?
Right.
Thank you, sweetheart. And you have a beautiful, blessed rest of the day. So, that was a lawyer. Let me know like that. I got a case for you to even say what she said, or she'd have hung up on me, or she'd have just said she couldn't do it. But like I said again, ain't nobody gonna take the case if they don't see them getting some money up front. But that ain't right. That ain't right for them to be able to do that to a person that has nothing. So that means that that person has nothing, will never have nothing, because the person that have something won't help them to get what they deserve. And what they deserve is for the truth to come out on what happened to that person. That's why I say what happened to me March the 5th, 2013 was as horrible as anything that could happen to anybody could be, because what happened to me March the 5th, 2013 is when all of this first started. Well, you can say it first started before that. You know, the verbal abuse, or them calling me stanky and shit like that there because of shit that I was going through. But anyway, I wasn't really knowing myself. Yep, I was a mess then. I was a mess. But anyway, I know now. And knowing is not half of the battle, it is the battle being won. Because knowing is better than believing in some bullshit somebody taught you to believe in, to put you in the groove to thinking, so you'll never think for yourself. To know that there is no Jesus coming to save you, because you have to save thyself. And there is no Father in heaven. Like the Bible say, our Father who art in heaven, that's bullshit, because in order to go through the Son, in order to get to the Father, it's through the Son. How about the Son is the only one Son that has no mother or father, because the Son is the divine light of life. If anything happened to the S-U-N, literally the S-U-N, but you can spell Son with that U being a half of you, but a whole you, because it's the circle of life and it's the only one sun. If anything happens to that sun, all life here on earth is done. So that is the original creator of life, that divine light. I'm just saying, the truth will set you free in the only place where you can be free. And it starts in your heart because your heart is the first thing that starts you off inside the womb. The first thing that develops is you as that heart that first start to go boom. And that first boom of that heart is life from the Creator that loves you unconditionally more than your mama loves you because even your mama could get mad at you. So the love unconditionally that the Creator has for you is the only one that holds that love because it's in you, but you don't have no control over of it. I'm just saying, the truth is the truth. Slippery, so lies can't hold on. Lies just slide off, and the truth carries on. That's in the true way of love. I'm Mr. Glasses. I love y'all, man. Love y'all, women. We was created to be beautiful people. Evil is the one that separates us from being beautiful people. It's the evil that's in your heart. But know that even in your heart, as black as you want it to be, or it is, it still pumps red blood.